Всем привет, ребят, всем здрасте. Продолжаем вампирскую тематику, продолжаем вампир Маскарад. Мы с вами прошли уже, ну, кто знает, может быть много, а может быть и совсем немного. Вот, но мы, насколько я помню и полагаю, сейчас должны вернуться все к принцу и доложить ей, так скажем, сделать доклад, то, о чем мы с вами выяснили, то, что мы с вами прошли за эти вот расследования. В квартире Мура, на месте преступления и даже практически на том свете, в тюрьме.
The prince wasn't too disappointed?
She didn't express her gratitude, at any rate.
With you, she must not be used to failure. The others were pretty surprised, in fact.
Were they?
Some of them think you're not as motivated as you used to be. They think you're tired. They're wrong, aren't they?
Мы не устали. Блин, а видишь, конечно, как сохранение произошло? И мы где-то пару фраз в начале потеряли. Ну ладно, надеюсь, ничего не... Особо ничего мы не потеряли. Так, ладно, разумеется, мы не устали.
I'm not done yet. This body has many long years ahead of it.
Then you'll have to prove to them. Those who are disappointed today will be your enemies tomorrow.
Let them talk.
You didn't tell me what was in those files you gave the prince.
I don't see how that's any of your business.
To make up your own mind about something, the best way is to go to the source. And apparently, Jason Moore is well informed.
I see. You'll have to be patient, Fang.
Do you think that this setback will be an issue for our plans to...
A favor from the prince wouldn't have hurt. But it's not the be-all, end-all in determining your fate. How do you feel about it?
Honestly, I just want to get it over with. Like when you're going into finals.
Even if there's no going back?
It's a little late for that, isn't it?
It is.
Your child, Beryl Underwood, did he have any second thoughts?
I don't want to discuss it.
He's your only child, so I wondered how it went. Well, could you enlighten me?
Зачем вообще? А зачем? Ты кто такая? Ты же не вампир, правильно? Ты просто донор крови. Тебя же мы еще не приняли в семью. Какого хера ты вот это из меня все выпытываешь? Зачем?
Fang, are you sure that's all this is about?
Yes, obviously.
Я что-то сомневаюсь в тебе.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Fang, I'm going to have a word with him.
Oh? To Beryl? Why?
I trust you, but I don't trust him. I asked you not to go near him. Apparently, I didn't make myself clear enough.
I thought the prince was gonna call for you any minute now.
I'm sure I'll have enough time to clear the air with him first, once and for all. While you're waiting, stay put.
As you wish.
Отправиться в квартиру Беррела, чтобы поговорить с ним. Давай, а где квартира Беррела?
A message from Caius. Need you downstairs. Urgent issue.
У тебя внизу это
Bad
срочно.
timing. I'm going to have to choose. Help
Помочь Каю или поговорить с Беррелом?
Beryl.
Блядь, да нахер мне этот Беррел? Давай на лифте. Кай Лето, конечно. Давай с Каем поговорим. У него что-то срочное там. Не понял? В смысле? А, блядь, вот кнопка. Первый штаб совета, штаб охраны. Подожди. А, на минус первый этаж. Все, погнали. Минус первый этаж. Поговорим с Каем, что он там хочет от нас. Бэрил никуда не денется.
We're waiting for Mr. Leto's signal. Until then, if you have any questions, save them. Got it?
No problem.
Great.
I want to report on his activities pronto. I don't like the sound of that at all. Oh, there you are. Follow me, please. We'll speak in private. I said in private.
Сказал без свидетелей. Ну пойдем. А здесь нет свидетелей.
You wanted to see me?
Happy to see you, Caleb. We don't usually let anybody down here, but I can bend the rules for you.
To what do I owe this honor?
I need you. Something's come up.
Кое-что
On the
случилось.
night of the attack, someone sent a message to an unauthorized recipient.
Кто? Кто что отправил?
Do you know who it was?
Not now, but I will soon enough. Otherwise, the prince will have my head. Caleb, I need your help. I get the feeling that it's all connected. It's too huge to be a coincidence.
Do you suspect anyone in particular?
Jara Drory.
Яра Дрори. А доказательства?
What you're telling me is extremely serious. I hope you have proof.
If I did, do you think I'd be asking for your help? But I wouldn't accuse her unless I had serious doubts. Think it through carefully. For starters, she's one of the few who knows how the system works.
She'd be able to cover her tracks, wouldn't she?
Maybe. But maybe she made a mistake.
I don't know. Jara has most likely been destroyed by now.
Do you have any evidence supporting what you're suggesting? Anyways, nothing concrete. Just a hunch, if you want to call it that. In my place, under the current circumstances, I can't really go poking my nose in her business.
And I can.
Nobody will bother you. I'm not asking for much. Just take a look.
Загляни к
at
Яре
Jara's
в комнату. Вдруг получится найти что-то, указывающее на ее причастность.
to any of this. And if you could do it quickly.
Why?
Because I'm about to erase a ton of data. It's the Code Red protocol. And since Jara vanished, the prince wants her personal data to disappear along with her. That doesn't give us much time. You in?
Хорошо, пойдем. Я помогу
I
тебе.
could maybe go and take a look around.
Great. I found a key to her room. Take it.
Thanks.
It's our last chance to recover the data from Jara Drory's computer before everything disappears for good. Just insert this thumb drive and it will download everything I need. If she betrayed us, I'll know.
Fine. I'll go see what I can find.
Thanks. One
Всё, мне нужно в
last
комнату
thing.
Яры.
Uh-huh.
If you could keep this just between you and me,
Fine.
and don't come back to see me here. It's supposed to be sealed. It'll look suspicious. I'll send in an engineer after you. Give him the drive when you're done, but don't tell him anything. We have to keep this between us.
As you wish.
Короче, наш охранник, квартиру Яры, наш начальник охраны, да, хочет, чтобы я за него сделал работу. Никому ничего мы не рассказали, и он потом остался молодцом. Чтобы понять бы еще, где квартира Яры. Штаб. Наверное, штаб совета. Нет?
We're still waiting on the list of everything you want to keep.
You'll excuse me if I have more pressing matters to attend to first.
Даян.
Of course, but Miss Bosley asked me to remind you. I'll be back later.
There's no need.
Яра Дрори. Ну что, давай пошаримся здесь. Так, мне в компьютер, да, он сказал, нужно вставить все.
Let's see if Caius was right.
Установите жучок в квартире. Компьютер. Подожди, мы сейчас здесь все осмотрим для начала. Для начала мы
Jara has always been well
все осмотрим. Что это такое? Какая-то фигня, кнопочка, спиннер какой-то. Порванная схема, первая часть.
Jara always was old-fashioned. Whatever's in this box must be important.
Подожди. Как посмотреть... Как посмотреть вещи, вот. Магнитный ключ. Это 4-е. Первый раз влево повернуть. То есть тут 4 действия, да, получается, должно быть. Смотри. Смотреть. Так, первый раз, допустим, влево повернуть. Влево повернуть. Вправо повернуть и нажать. Нет? Ладно, давай влево. Вправо. Влево. Повернуть. Нажать. Так, влево. Вправо. Вправо. Вот и все. И не нужна нам инструкция даже.
Jara was conducting her own investigation. There is no way Caius would be expecting that.
It appears Caius was wrong.
Яра, значит, насыскал одно и то же, да? Вместе с... Так, все, здесь все. Мне все равно, да, нужно будет жучок установить. А это душ или что? Что это за маленькая ванна такая? Все равно мне нужно будет установить жучок.
That should take less than a minute.
Сейчас все загрузится. А не резинка, смотри какая. Как в школе у меня. Сука, ручку она ни хера не стирала. Вот это вот синенькая. Как бы ни старался. Забрать.
Caius will be able to use what's on this thumb drive. I think that's everything. Now it's Caius's turn.
Это курьер, да?
Hello, Mr. Bizori. Mr. Leto asked me to wait until you were done. He also told me you'd have something for me.
Да, есть.
Here it is. Give it to him, and him alone.
And don't ask any questions. I get it. Are you done here?
You may proceed.
Thanks.
I hope Caius knows what he's doing.
Hazel is probably ready to see me now. I won't make her wait.
Да, пойдем теперь к принцу. Не понял? Как выйти? Ё-моё, здесь же лифт. Да? Нет? Не понял?
I've seen princes come and go. In the end, it always comes down to a struggle for power between the prince and their primogen. Hazel is strong, but will she last much
Где мы оказались? Подожди. Лифт. Здесь нету лифта, да? Ёбаный в рот, где мы оказались? Вот лифт. Это чё за дом-то такой? Отойди, блядь.
Ready to see you now.
Great.
Caleb,
My prince,
we were expecting you.
how may I be of service to you this time?
One thing at a time. The situation has changed. The money is gone. The accounts have been emptied.
What? That's impossible.
Only Jason Moore could have transferred the money. The situation is dire.
Moore would never have done it on his own. He would never have dared.
I agree. It's much too bold a move for him. And that's what concerns me the most. Someone used him to attack us. Someone who was extremely well prepared.
Очень хорошо подготовленный. А что, я должен просто пальцем наугад ткнуть? Анархия?
Do you think the Anarchs could have done it?
Don't be ridiculous. It's not like them. And they'd never be able to hit us this hard.
Then who?
It's one of our own.
Кто-то из наших.
If there's a traitor among us, I'll have their head.
One thing at a time.
Наша
I'll
подружка.
take care of the traitor, personally. Failure is a luxury we will soon be unable to afford. If you have nothing more to say, we can move on to the reason I sent for you.
Досье Яры. Продолжить. Давайте, я не буду, наверное. Выдавать, продолжить.
I'm listening.
I've asked for your presence here because I have a new mission for you. Delson was able to track down the men who attacked us.
It wasn't easy, but it was impossible for them to disappear without leaving a trace after what they did yesterday.
Where are they hiding?
Long Island.
Я знаю, где это.
Yes, of course. An abandoned facility just off the coast. An old fort. It's the ideal place for a secret base.
And certainly much more. Who knows what they're up to out there?
How is it we didn't notice a thing?
They have abundant resources, and we're short on eyes.
It doesn't matter. We'll find the people responsible for the situation later. Our most pressing issue is preventing them from striking us again.
How?
You're going to go there and kill
И
their
убьешь
leader.
их лидера, ни хрена себе. Почему я?
Sending me there. That seems to be a rather bold choice.
I don't see anyone better for the job.
Infiltration isn't really my specialty.
You'll be dealing with kine. You'll be a fox in a henhouse. I'm not worried about you. And Delson knows how to get you in.
Oh, that changes everything.
They evacuated the bodies from the site of the party, which is how we were able to pick up their trail.
There's a small, nondescript warehouse at Jeffrey's Point. As far as we can tell, their transfers from Boston to Long Island are made by boat. To avoid drawing attention to themselves, they've chosen to employ only small craft. There are bodies packed in the warehouse waiting to be shipped over.
Короче, мне нужно в мешок лечь, да,
You
получается?
want me to disguise myself as a body to be evacuated?
Exactly. All you have to do is stop simulating your vital functions for a few hours.
It's risky.
It's risky, but it's now or never. We might never get another opportunity. We have to try.
The last transfer is probably going to take place tonight. After that, there's no way of knowing when we'll get another chance.
Как именно мы действовать
I
собираемся?
need to know the details.
Let us worry about getting you into the warehouse. We've made all the preparations. You won't have to worry about a thing until you get to Long Island.
А если в лоб?
We know where they are. Why go through their warehouse?
Charging into Long Island blind would be far too risky.
And with a traitor in our midst, I'd rather keep this to a small circle of trusted people, to avoid any other unpleasant surprises.
Ладно, а что потом?
And after that?
Once you're on the island, you'll be in uncharted territory. You'll be on your own.
Who is my target?
Walter Stanford.
He's the head of the Boston Task Force. He's part of what they call the Society of Leopold.
Общество
Someone else will
Святого
take his
Леопольда.
place.
No need for you to worry about that for the time being.
Тот, который дружно
Your mission
завещал
is to
жить всем.
eliminate Stanford, and that's all.
Что известно о Стэнфорде?
What do we know about this Stanford?
Not much. They're very careful. He was sent from the Vatican, and he brought other fanatics with him. If he's here, it means that Rome has faith in him, and that can't be good for us.
He's got to be taken out.
Ну понятно, ладно.
What's the Vatican getting out of all this?
Your guess is as good as mine. But it seems that the kind are trying to get a better understanding of us in order to hunt us more effectively. These priests have been our enemies for ages. They have knowledge.
Putting an end to them is crucial. We must keep our enemies from unifying their strength.
План. Есть план.
I don't wish to be the bearer of ill tidings, but what if I fail?
План Б.
Do you have a backup plan?
Caleb, you won't fail. You're our only hope. We place all our trust in you to complete this essential mission.
There's no room for error, Bazori.
У тебя нет права на ошибку. В этой игре ошибка это просто она постоянно всегда есть.
Aren't you worried someone will tip off the SI? There's still a traitor among us.
The traitors, my department. You need to strike quickly, and don't let anyone know of your plans. We can't take the slightest
Все
risk.
в тайне, да, нужно сохранять. Ладно, я все понял.
All right. I've heard enough.
Very well. Then you should get going. We've already lost enough time.
Very well. My prince.
Опыт. Слушай, ну здесь прям опыта мне насыпали очень-очень. Эми Луис. ММ Луис. Так, а что? Красноречие. Убеждение. Проницательность. Да. +1 к величию. Стремительность. Ладно, я не знаю, с этими вот. Все, пока так.
I'm guessing you tipped Pizori off to the traitor?
Yes.
Any news?
Nothing since Richard's report. My city is in danger. Everything I've built, all the dreams I've invested. That Judas is a threat to everything.
Not for long. You'll bounce back.
Yes. Congratulations on your negotiations with the Chantry.
О, слушай, нормально, она поблагодарила нас за переговоры. Я рада служить.
Your wish is my command.
I always knew I could count on you. You're a true ally, a loyal one, a future asset in my primogen. But one thing at a time. Before we get there, I have another favor to ask of you.
What a surprise.
About what I told you earlier concerning Delson and Long Island. I've got a plan.
Oh, I know that look. Hazel.
This is the best moment to strike.
That sounds like the definition of rushing into things.
Yes, but we have no choice. Delson?
We need to blind them from the inside. They know too much about it. We have to change that. For that, we need someone to hit them with a surprise attack from within their compound.
I wish that person luck.
It's you.
That's way out of my league.
Hazel's not asking for your opinion. You proved you were reliable with Hartford. We need your skill sets for such a risky and vital task.
That's precisely what's got me on edge.
It's your chance to prove to the court once and for all that you deserve a place on the council, MM. After this, you'll be untouchable.
I sure hope so. All right. How do I get on this island? By boat?
I doubt it. Coastline's under surveillance.
So I swim across. All right?
Лайв.
Kai's wrote a program
Нормально.
to help us. If you can upload it into their system, it'll corrupt all the data they've got in their database. Their systems, the archives, it'll all be lost.
Allowing us to cover our tracks.
It's our best shot at making it through this. You'll just have to insert it into a computer that's on their network. That's absolutely essential. Any questions?
Короче, у нас широкомасштабный удар должен произойти по острову. А удаленно нельзя взломать их?
Your plan sounds pretty old school. There's no way to do that remotely?
We've tried, but Leto's agents weren't able to breach their security. Their network's too highly protected. That's why we need you.
I see.
А кого-нибудь в помощь можно
Am I allowed
взять?
to take a partner? I'd feel a lot better about this if I had someone covering my back.
I understand, but that's not
Это, блин, ну это
possible.
очевидный просто ответ, что никого нельзя взять с собой.
Infiltrate their hideout.
Got it.
К делу.
So, let me get this straight. You want me to infiltrate the enemy base alone? The same enemies who just slaughtered half the camp.
Quit whining. You can have help.
Oh, really?
Your task will not be easy. You'll need a diversion while you sabotage their system. A raid near their base, for example.
That could work. Who will you send?
I refuse to sacrifice any more of our people.
Кучку какого-нибудь сброда отправим на то, чтобы они отвлекали это все дело.
Could do the job. Come again? You heard me. I want you to go see them and convince them to go with you to Long Island.
You're trying to thin their herd.
I'm balancing the scales, that's all.
They can't stand us. They'll never agree to fight for us, let alone on their own without us.
They don't have to know they'll be alone. Lead them to believe our forces will join up with them. The SI is a threat to the entire city. They're just as concerned as we are.
Почему я? Это нормальный вопрос, да, как всегда.
A real emissary.
No one else knows the Anarchs as well as you do. They go to your clubs, don't they? They know who you are. They know they can trust you.
I barely know them. I see a couple of them once in a while, but that's it. We're not exactly friends.
You're still in the best position to negotiate with them.
Yeah.
Ладно, хорошо, что дальше? Не будем говорить, что это нечестно, ныть не будем.
Let's say I agree.
You don't have a choice, but I'll humor you.
How am I supposed to go about it? I can't just go chasing down every Anarch I know to ask for their help.
There's only one Anarch that counts.
Их барон анархов.
Randall Thane?
That's right. He's in charge of the various Anarch gangs in the region. I don't know where he is right now. You'll need to use your network.
I've got an idea of who I can ask. What can I use as leverage if they try to negotiate?
Money, favors. Offer them whatever seems useful.
Короче, бабки. Да, нужно бабки предложить.
Don't tell anyone about your task, not even your sire. I don't want the council poking their noses into this. That will be all. I'm counting on you, MM. Be careful, and good luck.
I'm gonna need it.
Покиньте двор и встретитесь с анархами Бостона. А где Лейша?
MM, there you are.
О, Пышка.
I'm sorry I wasn't here to meet you when you got back. I was busy.
Где ты пропадала?
Everyone's got their priorities, I guess. It's not like I've been waiting for hours.
Oh, please. You're always asking for more space. You're going to complain about me giving you space now?
I'm sorry I hoped for a little bit of support from you.
You haven't asked for any since you threw me out of your life.
Excuse me? What are you talking about? We never...
Broke up? It's been 30 years, MM.
What? I don't remember.
Come on.
Мы не помним, да? У нас же память забрали. Часть памяти.
Yeah.
Часть памяти у нас же забрали, поэтому мы и не особо помним все, что происходило.
Tell me what's going on.
The Warlocks. I knew their library would leave a mark. They fucked with my head.
So, if I understand right, you have no memory of our breakup.
None whatsoever. I really thought that I mean, you know.
There's a reason the Warlocks have a bad reputation.
And you said it's been 30 years?
More or
30
less.
лет, как мы
That
расстались?
seems like forever. And then again, the blink of an eye for us.
Believe me, it's been a long 30 years.
When I was there with the Tremere, I saw things.
Да, мы видели моменты из прошлого, кстати, даже интимные моменты.
I was reliving certain episodes of my past. I guess that's what Osborne meant when he told me about the memories.
What exactly did you see?
I saw my attack with the Knights. I need to know. What happened after that? Did they pay for what they did to me?
It's a long story, Mem. And it's not really a happy one.
That's all the more reason. I want to know what happened. It's my memory, not some game.
Exactly. I don't want to see you suffer again. I won't allow it.
But it's not your choice. It's not you we're talking about, it's me. I can't just sit here not knowing.
I won't tell you a thing.
Hilda,
Так, Пышка,
please.
рассказывай давай.
I said no. There's no point in insisting.
Fine. Whatever you want.
Вот сучка, она ни хера не рассказала нам, да? Ну тогда пошла нафиг, тогда между нами кончено все.
That's all.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I can't imagine how upsetting it must have been.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that with me.
Мне пора идти.
I'm sorry, I've gotta go. I need to take some time to process all of this. The prince is sending me out on another task. I can't screw up.
What kind of task?
Не рассказывай.
Sorry, but I can't talk about it. Hazel made that exceedingly clear. If she thinks things are better like that, I believe her.
For God's sake, Amem, I'm your sire. You should trust me.
Нет,
not
не
that snake in the
рассказывать.
grass.
Не рассказывать.
Personally, I've never had anything bad to say about Hazel.
Unlike me. Is that it? You'd be singing a different tune if you knew what I know.
If I knew what?
Nothing. You wouldn't believe me anyways.
Она уже проговорилась.
Fine. I'll just make your life miserable until you spill the beans.
Seriously?
You know how stubborn I can be when I want something.
Hazel's a smart woman. She knows what she needs to do to get what she wants. And she wants you.
That's going too far.
You think it's an honor, but you should really be worried. Hazel never does anything she's not sure she'll benefit from, which means she's got ways to make you bend to her will. She's careful to hide her secrets from you, safe behind her herald. Tonight could be your last chance to discover them. Very well, let's move on. You're right. You should go get some rest, and do think over what we've discussed. Promise me you'll be careful.
I'll try.
Так, что Пышка хочет от нас? Покиньте двор и встретитесь с анархами босса, продолжайте следовать месту перед тем, как уйти. Отправьтесь на лифте в офис Эйприл Босс, чтобы попасть в квартиру принца. Офис Босли. Где этот офис Босли? Где лифт для начала? Кабинет? Нет? Я просто не понимаю. Эйприл Босли, чтобы попасть в квартиру принца.
Come back later.
Общайтесь снова, я понял. Я понял. Значит, мне нужно... Штаб? И где-то, наверное, лифт найти другой, да? Мне что ли нужно? Нельзя? 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 Я... На лифте в офис. Архив. Ты чё командуешь здесь? О! Вот этот лифт. Квартира принца.
Direct route to the prince's apartments. April plays the guard dog. The swan's nest.
Обыщите квартиру принца. Что мы взяли? Визитка клуба.
I didn't know Hazel was into music.
Пиздец, блядь, опять эти ноты. B, F, D, A, C. Мой принц, запрос о мистере Андервуде. Преданный Кайлето.
I've always found swans very moving. They're beautiful, but full of melancholy. It's a nice symbol. I get the feeling something's missing.
Чего-то не хватает. Так понятно, чего не хватает. Ну, какая-то монетка какая-то.
There are faint marks on the wall.
Монетка, тут ключ, наверное, какой-то, да, нужен.
Hazel had another child before Miley? Shit. I had no idea. Seeing as how it ended, I'm not really surprised.
Здесь нет ничего. Что мы взяли? А, лебедь, мы теперь можем вставить его.
I understand better now why Dijon never mentioned his sire. Hazel's always one step ahead.
Яра Дрори там что-то написала ей. Мы теперь можем вставить лебедя маленького. Ключ. Ну, скорее всего, это вот от верха отсюда.
I wonder
BFDAC. B F D A C.
that noise.
Что-то
Something moved.
сдвинулось. Подожди, а где что сдвинулось? Ну, правильно я сделал? BFDAC, все правильно. Что-то сдвинулось.
That explains why Hazel's holding off on Fang's embrace. Underwood. What a creep. Bazori is a loyal dog, and Hazel's got him on a short leash. Hazel said there was an accident, but it was actually an execution. If Leisha were to find out... So Hazel has her eye on my clubs. Ugh, politics. Always politics. What's her game? Is this how she thanks her allies?
Так, а что? И что? Что это мне все дало? Что это мне все дало? Ну все, да, то есть мы все осмотрели. Теперь нужно покинуть двор.
I should go. It's gonna be a long night.
Я только ничего не понял, что мне это все дало.
Anarchs. But I have to find them first.
Лейша. Лейша, Лейша, Лейша. Давай убеждение, вот просто тупо убеждение сделаем. У нас опять галлюцинации, но, ребят, это все дело мы продолжим уже в следующей части. Так что не забывайте подписаться на канал, не забывайте прожать лайкос, не забывайте прожать колокольчик, чтобы не пропустить больше ничего из вампиров. Я думаю, вам обязательно это все дальше пригодится. Так что жду вас на новых трансляциях, на новых видосах. Всем спасибо за внимание. Увидимся, ребят, до новых встреч. Всем пока-пока.